Mm-mm-mm. Steve Roly Rolls. Oh man, what's going on, guys? Well, it's announced June 8th at the Madison Square Garden. We got Triple G versus Steve Rolls. Um, I had a catch weight of 164. Um, so yeah, it's happening. No details on the undercard yet, but that will be the main event June 8th. Triple G, Steve Rolls, catch weight 164. So it's a little bit above middleweight, a little bit under super middleweight. Steve Rolls has been campaigning his so far 19-0 career at 168. Obviously, Triple G's been a middleweight for most of his career. He has had a bit of a layoff. He hasn't fought since September of last year against Canelo in the rematch. Good fight. It was a competitive fight. I thought Canelo was the rightful winner. It was definitely close, but I thought Canelo was the rightful winner. Steve Rolls. Well, he's from Canada. um, so apparently, the Zone kind of initiated this fight per se. I guess that's the word. I guess that's the way to phrase it. You know, they kind of wanted this fight for Triple G. It's a bounce back fight. Excuse me. I do understand, you know, when you have a big name fighter coming on a new network, you're not going to immediately put him in there at the killer. Um, you know, that's just what it is. Or at least more times than not. Not always, but more times than not, when you got a new big name or somewhat of a star in the sport coming on a new network, you're not going to put him in there with the top five guy. So, you know, that is what that is. However, Steve Rolls, um, I wish they would have picked a little bit better of an opponent. You know, like I said, Assam Indom, I would have been okay with that because at least he's a former champion who's coming off a good win, solid resume in the division. You know, he's fought a lot of tough fighters. So, you know, the problem is that Triple G and his team claim that they thought they won the rematch versus Canelo. So if you thought you beat a top five guy, why are you dropping so low in terms of competition? Like, this dude's not even. I guess he's top 20, 25 at super middleweight. Like, no one, you know, no disrespect to Steve Rolls, but no one really knows who he is. You know, it doesn't mean he's a bum or has absolutely no chance, because technically, if you step in the ring, yes, you do have a chance theoretically. But if Triple G's anything, still got anything left in the tank, I don't see how Steve Rolls will will make it. But we'll have to see, because you know Triple G hasn't fought in a while. His style is not age pleasing, because he does have more an aggressive style. Aggressive fighters typically slow down a lot more as they age. I don't think he's an old, 36, 37 years old. You know, especially with today's athletes, I think they're, you know, better conditioned. But there is a reason why it's a catch weight. You know, Triple G. He's been getting a little bit bigger, you know, in his last couple of fights. So I think he hasn't stayed as good a shape outside the ring as he has in past years. So you know, it happens with age. You know, the zone's in some bad light right now. You know, got every middleweight outside of Charlo. That's, you know, that's at the top, and outside of Canelo Jacobs, not fighting each other. Demetrius Andrade, Selecki. Hopefully it happens, but it's not official yet. Billy Joe ducked to move up to 168. I think he's fighting, or he is fighting, She Fat for the WBO title. Um, so we'll see. You know, I don't know how Triple G's going to look at 164. It's been a while. Steve Rolls, I don't really know much about him, truth be told. So I'll have to do some research on him. Um, but the zone, they got to get it together, man. You got some solid fighters, but they're not fighting each other. So I don't think they're any different really from like ESPN or PBC. You know, I definitely have been on Bob Arum's case about, you know, not building up some of his fighters, but PBC I don't think is that much better. I mean, you could argue they should have put Keith Thurman with Earl Spence years ago. Same thing with Sean or Danny, or you know, like you can make a real argument. How come Gary Russell hasn't had a chance to fight Leo Santa Cruz. Yet everyone else in that division's had a crack at him, except Gary Russell, which is the best fight. Just like for years it was Earl Spence and Keith Thurman. So, by no ways PBC the gold standard of where boxing should be at. I just think they're the least, I guess, of all the evils. Like the zone's really bad because they don't have a lot of big names, and what names they do have, they're not fighting. ESPN, they have a few, but it's like Lomachenko's division. It's either Lomachenko's who's really experienced, and then you got a bunch of really young, talented guys, but they're not there yet. Like we're more projecting, so we'll have to see what they do. They got a couple of cats at 140, like Carlos Ramirez. I think he's at 140 still. He might move up to face Crawford at 147. I don't think he should, but they've been talking about him doing that, and Crawford does need a couple of bodies before he gets a Earl Spence Jr. crack. So, PBC's not going to be in a rush to help build up Crawford, especially since Bob Arum keeps talking crazy. So, like I said, I'm not the smartest guy in the world, but talking shit about competitors who you already have bad history with is not the way to make big fights. But hey, that's just me. But Triple G's fighting Steve Rolls June 8th on the Zone. I think he'll probably stop Steve Rolls, within 6 rounds. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. If not, that could be it could really be telling where Triple G's at in his career. So we'll have to wait and see. Other than that, stay tuned. Drop a comment. What do you think about Triple G's fight with Steve Rolls? Do you know anything about Steve Rolls? DAZN's talking about they trying to build up their Canadian fan base, but they're fighting at Madison Square Garden. So I think if they really wanted to build a Canadian fan base, you should just fight in Canada. Because since you're fighting in America, you probably should fight someone Americans. That's just my thought. But other than that, drop a comment, subscribe, like the channel, spread the word. Other than that, you guys take it easy.